my channel and welcome to part 2 of our 2-week Challenge or Be Challenged. Now, last week, if you watched, we made our backgrounds. Here's mine. That's my ocean themed background. And this week, we're going to put something on top. So let's go down to the table and you'll see what I'm going to do. Okay, what I'm going to be working on is a jellyfish. Now, what you might not know about jellyfish is they're not all clear and transparent, though that is a large majority. Some of them are colored. They can be pink, they can be purple, they can be yellow, they can be blue, and they're also bioluminescent for the most part. What does that mean? That means they glow. It's down and it's dark in the ocean, and they have their own light source. So I have pulled out some of my Roxy Epoxy glow-in-the-dark powder, and to give him a little shimmer, I've got a little diamond dust. I've got my Liquitex Gloss Gel, and we're going to do this stencil. I've also got a little eye candy plastic pink. And I've decided to have a pink jellyfish, or at least some of him will be pink. And we're going to have a little fun here. So he'll be raised up, and in sections he'll be clear because the gloss gel is going to dry clear. So you'll be able to see through the jellyfish while still knowing the jellyfish is there because it's going to be raised up from the rest of the canvas. So I'm going to start by attaching this down so that this stencil does not come up. And then we're going to mix up our our pigments into the gel, and then we'll be ready to get started. So give me a minute to get this tape down. Okay, so I've got my yellow green, my glow pink, my regular pink. I'm just clear with some sparkle in it. But we're going to start by putting a single coat, a nice thin coat of the clear on the whole thing. And what that's going to do is seal it up so that nothing goes under the stencil. And with this, we just want to put a thin coat everywhere. Just very thin. Alright, now that we've got a base coat on, we're going to start putting our colored stuff on. Make sure I got a nice thick coat here. So now we're going to layer the colors on top of the clear. And in some places we're just going to put clear on top of the clear. Just so it's all around the same level. stencils always look a mess until you pull it. So don't let the fact that it looks like a big gloppy mess be a problem. To pull our stencil, and then we're going to let this dry, and then we're going to have to do some more work on this because there are sections, especially at the top here, that are covered up by stencil that will have to have something put on them later when the stencil is fully dry. So we're going to very carefully start removing our tape, and you want to make sure you're holding your stencil down as you're removing the tape because you don't want it to ruin your stencil. I'll take my gloves off because they're sticking to the tape. If you happen to get anything outside your stencil area, get a baby wipe and quickly wipe it off. I don't think I did, but baby wipe will wipe that gel right off, and then you won't have that marring where you didn't want it. Okay, now we're going to pull the stencil and see what we have. And then, like I said, we'll have to do a little more once this dries. Oh, I like that. Oh yeah, that's cool. All right. Hold on, I'm going to clean up a bit and I'll give you a little close-up. Okay, now I've let this sit for a couple hours. You can see that some of it is very much see-through and some of it is tinted. But what I want to do is add some more clear up here in the pink area, and maybe in a few of the other areas here, just to fill them in a bit with some clear. So I'm going to turn it this way first, and I'm just going to use straight gel and a paintbrush just to build up some more. Now this will all dry perfectly clear, but we'll give him a little bit of extra body. And actually I may put a little sparkle into it. Let me find a cup. Okay, so I've put some gel in a cup to work with, and I'm going to add just a little bit of that touch of gold Diamondus because I can see some of the sparkles that I put into the previous gel, along with some of the sparkles that are shining through from below from the 14K Nugget Gold. me the added gel up top that I really wanted. And that is all going to dry clear. So it's not going to diminish my color. And then we're going to play a little more. Okay, I've decided some areas need a little bit more of the glow. So this is a little Jo Sonja gloss varnish with the yellow-green glow pigment. And this is Jo Sonja with the pink glow pigment. And we're just going to add a few more touches with my tiny little paint brushes here. It's really not going to make these stand out that much in regular light, but when we charge up the glow in the dark, it's going to make a huge difference. We're gonna let this sit. Okay, we have the final results. Now, the one thing I really wanted was for my jellyfish to be semi-transparent, so you really kept seeing the entire painting right through the jellyfish. And I think I sort of achieved that. I mean, the pink is a little dark, but that's fine because I needed that to make it glow. And in some places it's next to impossible to see these little tentacles because they're so clear, just a little bit yellow-green. We have our little bubbles. But again, from a distance, you really see the whole painting as the painting. And our little jellyfish is just sort of sitting there in his semi-transparent state. But this has my favorite feature, of course. For those of you who don't know, you can charge up your glow in the dark with a black light so that this happens. Oh yeah, see, that's the ticket right there. That's awesome. I really love that glow-in-the-dark feature of it. I have my bioluminescent jellyfish. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos. Now, this is part of Friday with Friends, and before me you should have seen Lance from Lance's Fluid Fusion. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone.